Well, Corvette has had a tremendous heritage now in endurance racing over the years. We're actually back-to-back manufacturers champions, back-to-back drivers championships, manufacturers, and team champions. So now we're introducing the next generation Corvette race car, the C7.R.
This is what I would tell you is the most extreme expression of what Corvette really is. We learn from the race car in many ways, and there's always an open interaction between us. You know, the race team does a lot in computational flow dynamics, learning their lessons. We do that as well. We'll work in our wind tunnel where we'll mock up some ideas as well. You know, the difference is this is a high-end race car. We're building a street car, so we try to apply the lessons. Sometimes our execution might be a little bit different, but it'll achieve the same idea. The race car it was neat to watch it come together, and here again, working back and forth, there's elements that we did on the Z06, like for instance, making the front side cove bigger on the Z06, putting a larger vent, which helps us for underhood venting on the street car. But when you look at what the race team has done here with their side vent, which is even that much bigger, a very expressive element, I would say that's my favorite area of the car. But here again, that's the race team being able to leverage an element that we put in the car and actually make it perform even better for them. You know, the biggest attribute is when you look at the hood. You know, both cars now have forward tilt radiators, fully functional hood extractors, and in fact, the hood on the Z06 is even bigger, wider than what is on the Stingray. And with that said, you know, both cars are still front breathers, and that with, you know, large efficient grills in the front. And then both cars have very similar front splitters, and that which do a lot to add downforce to the car as well.
You know, when we work closely with our Corvette production engineers and our engineering team at Corvette Racing with Pratt & Miller, we work closely together, and we really ask them, what are the keys to make a better race car? Is it less drag? Is it more downforce, more horsepower? Well, the horsepower is in fact kind of regulated a little bit because we do have to do a 5.5 liter naturally aspirated, but we have direct injection on the production car. We can use that now on the race car, and the calculations in a 24-hour race, that could actually save you a pit stop, which could really be the difference in winning the race. So that's a great technology. But the thing that was most important was actually adding more downforce to the car. These cars are so powerful, and to get the best lap times, things like that, is really to create downforce. So we developed a new production wing spoiler, but what we found, you know, with the racing series does allow us to use the higher mounted wing. We actually found out if we use both of those together, we actually had even too much downforce now on the rear. So actually, you notice the race car, we actually go to more like the stock base Stingray wing, and that works better in conjunction with the racing series high mounted wing that we're allowed. So, and there's a few things actually, technology that's in the street car that we'd love to use on the race car, but we're not allowed to due to some of the rules, like the supercharged engine, the magnetic ride control, which is a great feature, electronic limited slip differential, some of these type of high-tech things, ceramic brakes that we have available are not, you know, for performance balancing, are not allowed in the race series.
The C7R compared to C5R and C6R, you know, and especially if you're talking GT1 category for the older cars, yeah, definitely the C7R. I mean, it's working off production doors. You know, it's working around more production dimensions. There's certain key elements that they're having to hold, and that whereas a GT1 car is kind of full invention, and that definitely the new series, these are definitely built more around the street car.
We also use the same aluminum frame structure that was developed for the 7th generation Corvette Stingray, and now it's going to go to the Z06, and now also we use that aluminum structure built at our Bowling Green factory in the C7R race car as well. It's a very stiff and lightweight structure. It gives us a real, I think, competitive advantage in that respect. And one of the funny things that did happen, we had the racing homologation group come in for the new United Sports Car Racing Series that we're starting this year. When they came in, we showed them the production car, Z06, they said no, they wanted to see the race car. The car was so aggressive that they thought the street car was actually the race car, so that was kind of a fun thing that happened.
The Corvette race car is very aspirational for us. We're able to take those performance lessons and integrate them and improve the performance of the street car, and that makes the street car more competitive with our competition. But the other thing it does is, you know, it still addresses a customer base that is into high performance driving events that maybe not be in a full race mode, but like to take their car out on a weekend at a local track per se, do a 2-day event, and really get to have a chance to experience the car in a very spirited form. So we try to address all levels from like I said, the weekenders to someone who might race a car in a sanction per se.
Yeah, one of the neat things about the Corvette Z06 is depending how you configure it, you can make it, you know, street legal race car to option up to, you know, a luxury GT supercar. But there are those hardcore people that want something even more track oriented. And we had previously, a few years ago, we built a Z06X concept for SEMA, which was basically the idea was a non-street legal factory built track car, and that is something that we are considering would be a great thing to apply to the new Corvette Z06. So, I mean, that's something we could see in the future. We got a lot of ideas, but nothing to show today, unfortunately.
We always try to keep a synergist effort, and you know, between the street car and the race car, there's always a back and forth where we'll learn something and they'll learn something. So there's that trading of ideas, and that to where, you know, this car is ready to embark on its new season, and with the Z06 getting out there, we know there's going to be things that we're going to see from the track that again we'll learn from these series of cars, and we'll take those ideas forward. I mean, that's really the beauty of racing, is that it gives you that extreme level of performance, but it gives you those learnings from those extreme levels.